Alright, y'all. Welcome back to another YouTube video. So basically, I haven't really made anything like this before, but you know what I'm saying? I can have like a lot of people asking me like, yo, how do you start drop shipping? Like, how do you actually start? How do you um actually like have a profitable store? How do you actually find a product? How do you actually like where how do you even start and actually scale? So that's why I decided to make this video, bro, because I'm 17 years old and bro, I this is one of my first ever brands right here that I actually successfully scaled, and it scaled to $400,000 in revenue within like 4 months. One, two, three, four, five. Wait, no, this is four. This would be five. Um, within 4 months, bro. So that's literally $100,000. Like, if you even it out, $100,000 a month. Um, with this store. So fucking crazy. I had a little bit issues with the suppliers and stuff like that, so you know what I'm saying, how to scale down. But other than that, bro, like I'm about to show you how you can do this and how you can repeat it as well, like for yourself and everything like that. Basically, I'm gonna just show y'all how I do it, what it is, how do I start, how do you find the product, like how do you build the store, like what do you do for the store, what do you do for the ads, and then you launch the ads, like how you do all that, how do you test, how do you scale, how do you blah 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 blah, you know, saying all this stuff. So yeah, about to just make it as little as complicated as possible, you know what I'm saying, because it's very complex, but I'm gonna just, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna just shorten it down for y'all. So yeah, show you how easy it is. So that's why I like decided to do this, bro. Um, but yeah, so let's start off with the first thing, bro. First thing I want to talk about, right? Like what is it? How do we even do this in 2025 slash 2026? You know what I'm saying? Because it's 2025 right now, but it's about 2026. You feel me? Type shit. But how do you actually do this, right? So basically, first of all, let me just explain something to y'all, right? So basically, 2020 guru dropshipping. You might have already heard this before, like this term, like 2020 guru dropshipping, versus dropshipping now. But I'm just like really just like instill this into y'all's brains. All right. So basically, with 2020, like guru dropshipping, bro, um, like you have to basically rely on a winning product, on a so-called winning product, right? You have to rely on a winning product, fucking find that product on, I don't know, on AliExpress, Alibaba, and just hope it works, right? And you just kind of just rely on the product until you launch ads, and then they kind of just die out after a month, and then you're fried. All right. So basically, that's kind of guru drop shipping. Um, and yeah, and you only make thousands because you only run it for like a month. Rather, 2026 real drop shipping is how we drop ship it now, and yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like kind of like what it is now is like, bro, you rely on creatives. All right, so you rely on creatives, you build a real long-term brand that you can exit for 7 to 8 figures, right? So overall you make millions of dollars, right? So, and what I mean by this, because y'all are probably like confused on that maybe. Um, but basically relying on creatives, let me just break this down to y'all really quick, okay? You can scale any product, bro. You can actually scale any product if your advertisement, if your marketing is there. You know what I'm saying? If it's there, bro, you can scale anything. You can scale a fucking pencil. Bro, you can market the pencil back to school, best back to school pencil for your kid. Um, it it I don't even know, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can just figure out the marketing angle, blah blah, boom, and you can print. All right. So basically, yeah, basically it's all about marketing. It's all about marketing, bro. You can scale any product, okay? The product doesn't have to have a crazy fucking feature. You don't have to have a fucking crazy like neck massager, back scratch, like you know what I'm saying? Have some shit crazy, innovative. You don't really have to have anything like that, okay? What you do need to have though is just good marketing, okay? So that's kind of how it is now. All right? Yeah, the game's gotten a little bit more harder because not everyone wants to do the boring work of doing marketing and stuff like that, learning. But I'm telling you, bro, even me, I'm not even like, I don't even fully know marketing, but I've still just made money just from the basic knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, just get ready, bro, for all the boring work and the boring stuff you're gonna put in. But, bro, at the end of the day, this is like you're investing in yourself and you're investing into something that's gonna be really long term. Something that's gonna like, bro, this is gonna completely change your entire life, right? And it's gonna be a long journey, but it's gonna be a fun journey, bro. It's gonna be a very fun journey. All right, it's gonna be a very fun journey. You're gonna be figuring out what creative. If you don't know what a creative is basically just like your ad. So what ad works, what ad doesn't work, why it didn't work, why it did work, bro. All this stuff you're gonna be figuring out a lot of stuff. It's gonna be kind of fun, but the process is a little boring. But you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be fun as well, bro. So it just depends the mindset you come into it. But bro, I'm telling you, fire. Um, but yeah, basically you're gonna be relying on creatives. What I mean by that, relying on your marketing, bro, relying on your marketing, relying on your ads. All right, and this is gonna help you actually build a real long-term brand, not something that's just gonna die within a month because you just launched some bad ads, bro. If you have good marketing, bro, you can launch it forever because like you'll always have new marketing angles you can do as well, new concepts, new ideas, like bro, all this stuff. Like you can really turn this to a real long-term brand. Like you can probably be like the next, I don't even know, bro. Like, people in ecom say like the next like Gymshark, cause bro, it's like possible. You can become like the next Gymshark. You could become the next Doctor Squatch. You could become the next like um I don't I don't even know, bro. Like the next fucking Guru Nanda, bro. Like you could become like the next big thing. Literally all just from starting from a dropshipping product. So yeah, um, so yeah, and then you can eventually just exit for 7 to 8 figures, and you make millions. And how you do this is literally just from like the longevity you have. So yeah, I'm about to show you how you can actually have longevity and you can actually make millions and not just something that's a little side hustle you make thousands on, all right? I'll show you how you can actually turn it into a real fucking business where you can make millions, all right? Obviously, I haven't exited or made millions yet, but this is kind of like the process for that, right? This is the process for that. I'll be showing you how you can start it up to making your first 100K. So yeah. So this is another thing I want to go over, right? Like I said, marketing, bro. Marketing is everything, right? So just to you can get that instilled in your brain, bro. All right. Winning product with bad ads just means you're cooked. Okay. Before, yeah, you could probably have some bad ads with the winning product, and you could probably still you can maybe get some sales, right? But now, bro, you just be cooked. Okay, you just be cooked. Okay. Um. So yeah, you won't make money. You might make a sale, but you're gonna be unprofitable, right? But if you have a mid product with a winning ad, bro, fuck having a winning product, bro. You can have a fucking mid product, like I was saying, but you have winning ads, you have winning fucking marketing, bro. Decent results, all right, decent results. Also, excuse me for my language, bro. It's just like I don't know when I'm very like real, I just tend to kind of like express myself a little too much, bro. But yeah, you can have decent results, basically meaning like bro, honestly, this is how you can easily get to 6 figures with this. Easily, bro, my product that scale was so boring. It was boring. Um, so yeah, you can get decent results. You can get to 6 figures. But if you have a winning product with winning ads, bro, it's gonna make the process so much more easier. First of all, if you have a winning product with winning ads, bro, you're gonna go to results. This is how you're gonna get to that millionaire status for real. This is how you're gonna get to those $1 million months. This is how you're gonna get to those $10 million months. This is how you're gonna be able to fucking exit for millions and millions and millions, bro. Probably like 8 figures, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. But you can exit for like a lot of money. So yeah. So yeah, creatives can make or break even with the mid product. So it's all about, bro, it's not even the product that makes or breaks. It's the creative that makes or breaks. All right. So keep that in mind, bro. It's nothing about the product itself. When you're doing your product research, when you're trying to figure out what product to sell, bro, keep in mind it's literally, bro, if you have a mid product, it's literally all about the marketing. It's all about the marketing, all right? The product itself isn't gonna make or break. It's gonna be the creatives, the marketing that's gonna make or break your product test, okay? Keep this in mind, bro. All right. So yeah, keep this in mind, bro. 2026 evergreen dropshipping, right? Branded long term, and you could potentially exit for millions. So yeah. So yeah. Another thing I want to talk about really quick, because some of y'all are like, okay, how do I start? Blah blah blah. These are some things that I want you to kind of like. I want you to focus on the right things, and I don't want you to focus on the wrong things. So when you're starting out, bro, first of all, these are the three things not to worry about. Okay, taxes. Don't worry about taxes, bro. If you're not making, if you have not made $10,000 or you're not even making consistent money yet, you're not profitable with any of your stores and you're not scaling like crazy, bro, don't worry about taxes, all right? Don't worry about taxes. Don't set up an LLC and do all this bullshit, bro. You don't need to do all that, okay? You do not need to do all that, bro. Um, so yeah, put all that stuff aside. Put all that stuff aside. Don't stress about things that aren't even at your plate yet, okay? It is not on your plate yet, okay? Focus on what's on your plate right now. You have nothing on your plate right now. We need to grab stuff and put it on your plate. We need to test the product, put it on your plate, taste it. Is if it's good or bad. If it's bad, spit it out. Boom. Okay? And then taxes might come in. It might take a piece out of your thing if it's good. You know what I'm saying? So just worry about taxes once you're actually doing something good, okay? You know what I'm saying? Because bro, if you're doing these small little taste tests with these bites and stuff, right? And you're doing these product tests. I hope y'all get my analogy. I hope I don't sound stupid. But you're doing these product tests and you're taking taste. Taxes, bro, do you think taxes care about this little spoonful of just like fucking like whatever you're tasting? You know what I'm saying? Bro, I'm telling you. Like um I'm telling you. Obviously, bro, I'm not a financial advisor, so you don't gotta take my advice, but hey, I'm gonna just be real with y'all, alright? I'm just be real with y'all from like what I've known my experience and this and that. So yeah, so next thing, bro. Next thing is don't worry about a reliable supplier, alright? Don't worry about okay, where can I source this? Do I go on what's the thing called? Zendrop and CJ Dropshipping and oh there's the other one. Auto DS? Bro, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't get an AutoDS subscription. Don't go on Zendrop. Don't go on this and that. Like, bro, you don't need to do all that, right? You don't need to do all that. Honestly, just see if your product's on AliExpress or on Alibaba. And if it's on either of those, hey, bro, you're chilling, all right? A supplier can source it, okay? So just check if it's on there. And if it's on there, you're chilling, bro. And worry about sourcing once you're actually getting sales in. Don't worry about sourcing once you haven't even gotten a sale. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and also another thing, bro. Don't worry about crazy ad strategies. Okay, don't worry about how you even test your ads. Like, bro, just make good ads. At the end of the day, it's all that really matters. So yeah, so another thing, bro. Learn detachment. Okay, so a lot of people they quit too early because they're attached to their money. So I think this is also the same thing. Like I don't know if y'all tapped into it with day trading, but like let's say you're day trading and it's kind of like similar, right? Like you test ads and you might lose money at first, right? You might lose money at first, but it's the skills you're gaining along the way. So that potentially you get all this data. You're like, okay, I tested this ad and it did bad and I lost money, but why did it do bad? You learn why it did bad, and then you basically with that data, you get better at marketing and all that stuff, right? You get better at marketing, and then after you test another ad, and boom, bro, profitable. Okay, so yeah, um, you're keep in mind, bro, you're not really like losing money. You're just like gaining skills. You're sharpening your skills, all that stuff. So don't be attached to your money, because if you're attached to your money and you lose money, you're gonna panic and you're gonna stop the test and you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. Okay, bro, let the product test do its thing. Okay, let the product test do its thing. Okay. So yeah, so the same thing with day trading though. You know what I'm saying? This is what I was gonna bring up. Like, bro, you're trading, boom, you lose money. You traded $500 and you lost it. That's gonna hurt definitely. But bro, you learned something. At the end of the day, at least you learned something, and the next time you trade, you're gonna know what not to do now, right? So yeah, the same thing. So detach from your money, bro. Keep this in mind, bro. You're not losing money. You're buying data. I forgot who said this. I think I got this from Andrew Tate's program. So, hey, shout out Andrew Tate, bro. Shout out Andrew Tate, bro. But yeah, don't react with emotion, bro. React with logic. Okay, keep that in mind. Don't be a girl. Don't be a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Come on. I'm not calling you a girl a bitch, by the way. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying like don't be like scared and shit. You know what I'm saying? You get me? So yeah, but yeah, in reality, bro, actually, don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch, bro. Just be a fucking man and react with logic. Okay. All right, bet. So damn, I got hella stuff on here. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, so success is exponential, blah blah blah. Be prepared for the long term, you know what I'm saying? You know this stuff is gonna be boring, but just be prepared, it's gonna take a minute. Nothing, bro. Keep this in mind too, bro. Nothing in life is quick, bro. Nothing in life is gonna be quick. Whatever is quick can easily fall back down, bro. If you actually stick and you actually do something, you actually build something and you take a minute on it and you actually build your skills to that, bro. oh my gosh, you're actually gonna like succeed, and you're actually gonna be able to consistently succeed. Okay, once you, it's literally gonna be like this. Success is exponential. You're gonna be like this at first, right? You might see a little bit of progress, or you might not, right? And but overall, once you get to that success, it's literally just gonna be like up, and the more up and up, it's literally gonna be like this. Because you gained all those skills, you know how to repeat it, you know how to do all these things, and you just keep going up, bro. So okay, so yeah, your first product can be a winner, or it might be your 50th product that's a winner. All right, just understand you're eventually gonna get that winner, and after that it gets easier and easier and easier. But blah blah blah. Okay, overall, the quickest way is with guidance, a good circle, a learning from every step of the way. So make sure you surround yourself with good people, good friends, good influences. Uh, Listen to the right things on YouTube. Like, you're watching this video, good job. I'm proud of you already. I'm proud of you already for taking the first step. W, bro. W, W, W. But yeah, so yeah. Also, like, bro, if you want guidance, and you know what I'm saying, you actually want guidance and you want to do it the quickest way possible. You want guidance, you want to be in a good circle, you want to learn everything, every single piece of sauce, like for real, for real. I do offer a mentorship. It's gonna be the first link in the description below. So yeah, but yeah. Anyways, so yeah, it's a case study, bro. So literally, this just goes to show. I just want to bring my student in here because, bro, this just goes to show that if you actually apply what I'm about to say right now, and you actually like learn, you actually do the thing, bro, success is guaranteed. Okay, so literally 2K day, 1 month into dropshipping, all he did was follow this exact strategy. Look at this. Oh, I think he almost hit a 2K day. Damn, bro, it was $12 off. The next day he did hit a 2K day. I ain't gonna lie, but um, yeah. Hey, bro, it's Friday. I ain't gonna lie. But anyways, okay, cool. So the next thing we need to find now. All right, so now you know, like, okay, now you know what it is. Blah blah. You know the mindset to come into it. Okay. Um, the next thing, bro, is okay. How do we find a good product? How do we even find a good product? Okay. Like I said, don't worry about sourcing. Don't worry about how you're actually gonna do this product stuff, like the back end stuff. Don't worry about any of that right now. Okay. Worry about that later. Right now, let's worry about the first thing. We need to find a product. Okay. We need to find a product, bro. We need to find a product. So the first thing you want to do, bro. The first thing you want to do is first we need to figure out what makes a good product. Okay, I forgot I wrote this, but basically there's a little product criteria I wrote. So obviously it needs to be something in demand, some type of proof of concept, um, solves a problem. It's unique. It has maybe a unique mechanism, a unique. You can make it unique too. It doesn't even necessarily need to be unique. Like I said, like, bro, it could be a pencil, but as long as it's targeted to a unique marketing angle, you made it unique, right? So yeah, high perceived value. So basically, you're able to like let's say jewelry for example. Jewelry has high perceived value. Like, bro, jewelry costs like $1 to fucking to get from China, and you can sell it for like 30. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's a 30x markup. But you want to make sure like it's high perceived, so like people are actually like willing to pay a lot of money for it, or not a lot of money for it, but like people are actually willing to like pay money for it, and they're not just gonna be paying it just because it's like affordable or anything like that. Like, they're actually gonna be paying it because like they understand it's actually gonna be good quality, premium, and it's actually gonna solve like any type of problem they have. So yeah, and then 3 to 5x markup. Also, to solve the problem thing, some people think like back pain and stuff like that, bro. It doesn't necessarily have to be a pain. It could be like just like a certain thing. Like, for example, say Valentine's Day. Like, maybe a guy doesn't know what to give his girl for Valentine's Day, right? Bro, boom, you show an ad. You don't know what to give your girl for Valentine's Day. Get her this jewelry piece. Boom, bruh. Boom. Or it could be get her this teddy bear. Boom, bruh. You just solved his problem. Okay, it could literally be a problem as simple as that, bro. It necessarily doesn't have to be a crazy like actual pain point, but it could just be something as simple as that. Okay. Um. So yeah, it just needs to solve something. Okay. So the next thing, bro, how do we find one? So it's the easiest product research method ever, bro. Easiest product research method ever. Okay, you want to use Calidata. Okay, so Calidata, first of all, what it does, it shows you in-demand TikTok Shop products. Okay, so already we're in demand. We already know. Okay, there's some proof of concept because first of all, people are already buying it. Okay, people are already buying it. This is not just something that we're finding from Alibaba and just hoping it works. Okay, this is something that we see people are already buying, and we see it's working on TikTok Shop, so we know, okay, this has potential. Let's test it out, right? So that's essentially what it's showing you, right? It's showing you in demand TikTok Shop products, and it gives you proven winning videos to use as ads because people are making these TikTok Shop videos for the product, right? So now you have videos you can use of the product as well. So boom, win win. The only cons, I guess, is that it's $50 a month. But like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, this is cheap for what it actually is. And my supplier just texted me, but for what it actually is, bro, this is cheap. Like, bro, $50 for what? To make, let me go up, 400,000, bro. This is 400,000. Blah blah blah. Literally 95 minus 50 is gonna be what, 45? It's still gonna be 407,445.76. Like, bro, what? Anyways, okay, let me go back down. But yeah. And another thing is that it has a lot of competition because obviously everyone's seeing the same products. Everyone's seeing the same products. So easy to get a product. So easy to find a potential product to the point where, bro, there's a lot of competition because now everyone can do this, right? So yeah, that's the only con about it. Really, the only con about it, because I wouldn't even really say this is a con. Honestly, it is a pro. It's a pro that is this cheap, bro. But yeah, um, we're using so basically we're using TikTok Shop products that are already selling and running ads for that product through Meta ads, right? We're gonna do Facebook ads, Meta ads, same thing, blah blah blah. So yeah, let me actually show y'all this. All right, so this is how it's gonna look, blah blah blah, boom boom boom, and you want to click up here where it says product, click that, and yo, and now this is gonna show you hella products here. So like you can see, okay, how much revenue is done in the last 30 days. The revenue chart, boom, is skyrocketing, boom. So I ain't gonna lie, um, what you want to do, you know what I'm saying? What you want to do is because obviously everyone's seeing the front page right here. Everyone's seeing the front page. You can go through these pages and boom, boom, boom. But what I like to do is to cancel all the bad products. Is obviously I should have put this in the product criteria. I'm gonna put it right now actually as well. But easy to ship, not heavy weight, and then also like yeah, a bonus too is because bro, when it's heavy, like let's say like dumbbells or something, I don't even know, bro. When it's heavy, it's gonna be more expensive to actually ship from China, so it's gonna cost you more. Even if like the product actually doesn't cost that much to make, just because it's heavy, it's gonna cost more to ship it, and it's just gonna ruin your margins. So what you want to do is you want to like have something that's kind of like easy to ship, kind of lightweight. So easy to ship, or maybe I'm gonna just put like lightweight. And then also a bonus would be like you don't want to sell something that's high ticket. I would say like by high ticket I mean like anything like over like $100 that you're gonna be selling for over $100. So like you want to have a 3 to 5x markup, whatever. If you can get it from like AliExpress for like $5, you have a 3x. Obviously, don't do a 3x mark. I would say the cheapest price you want to do is like $30. But let's say you find something for $10, a 3x mark would be 30, right? Or you would do a 4x markup that's $40, right? If it has high perceived value enough where you can sell it for 40, bro, sell it for 40, right? So basically, you don't want to sell anything high ticket because, bro, if you have like a 3x markup, let's say, oh fuck, let's say it costs you like, I don't know, $60 to source, and you do a 3x markup, bro, it's gonna cost you 180. It's very expensive, right? So obviously, the price that it shows right here, like let's say like on Calidata, let's say it costs like $200 or something, it's not gonna be the actual price it's gonna cost you. Obviously, you need to like find this on AliExpress or Alibaba, and boom, you're gonna like actually get like a more accurate price. Alibaba's not gonna give you an actual accurate price. It's gonna cost you. It's gonna show you like the price it costs without the shipping to the U.S. So basically, don't worry about this price right here. You're gonna get it for way cheaper. Like for example, I think I've looked this product before, and this product costs like $50 on like AliExpress. So you do a 3x markup, it's gonna cost like 150. So you can sell it for 149. But yeah, you ideally want to do a 3x markup minimum. You want to have strong margins. You actually want to make money because you're gonna be spending money on ads. So if it costs you like $50 to get a customer for this, every time you spend $50, you can get one sale, and you sell this with a 3x markup. Every time you get one sale and you sell it for 150, minus $50 from the 150, $100, and then $50 to fulfill from AliExpress, so another 50, right? Now you're left with $50 straight for you profit. So yeah. Um yeah, so basically, but you don't want to sell anything like kind of that's gonna have you sell it over 100 just because it's gonna be way more harder to sell as a beginner. And yeah, so basically, what I like to do is we put average unit price. You want to put 10 to 100, and then kind of put also you can play around with revenue growth rate. Like you could put this like 30, or you could just put it 0 and just like kind of find something a little more like maybe uh low key-ish kind of. But yeah, I did just put this, and then you can also play around with this too. Like you could do last 7 days, last 30 days. Put last 7 days just for this. You can play around with the revenue as well, just so you can kind of dig more in deep. But yeah, and then you kind of just like, bro, look through the pages. You want to kind of like dig deep into them. Uh, Honestly, bro, maybe you could play. Honestly, right now it's Q4, so a lot of things are growing. So maybe you'll find like a lot of good products right now, cause it's like what time is it? It's December 11th. See, it's December 11th. So yeah, like this for example, it's taking forever to load. I ain't gonna lie, but it looks like it's just what does it do? It's a gift for boyfriend. I think it just tells the time. I don't know if you can turn this into an evergreen. I mean, if it's marketed strictly just for gifts, then it's gonna be harder to sell for evergreen. Don't move my camera, bro. Alright, so I looked at the first video. Basically, the first video was just talking about how like, oh, it's just gonna confuse Gen Z, Gen Alpha because blah blah. Like it's just like a retro thing. I ain't gonna lie, definitely like maybe I have to look more deep into the market. Maybe it's a more passionate market, but I don't really know, bro. This for example, this would be like a perfect example I can use. Especially because damn, it's trending. It's trending. You can see this shit is in demand, bro. What the fuck? But yeah, so basically, uh, this for example, you can market this in so many different ways, bro. Like, let me see this. This one's marketed as a gift, but you could also just market it as like
Oh, wow.
a foot
This
massager.
is a gift every mom wants for Christmas.
So
Unlimited.
it's marketed as a gift, but you can also market it as like what, like sore feet. You could say goodbye to sore feet. So you can market it in so many different angles. It'd be a perfect product because so much longevity with it because of the so many different angles.
It's also when prop their foot massager up. I think I'm definitely about to pass out. This is so satisfying and feels so good. They're constantly selling out and they just restock.
Artists, it's like you know what I'm saying, like he's saying like all the good shit about it, blah blah blah. And it's definitely made money. So yeah, let me check what the TikTok comments are saying. Because if people are might be like, "Oh, I bought it. It's actually so good," it's also a good sign. But or like people are saying like, "Uh, I need this because of this is and that." Then those are like things you can put on your website because those will all be selling points. But yeah, I don't know why I'm saying forever. Someone said it's not, bro. You're about to make me crash out. It's not better than a human, but I still like it. It doesn't rub the top part of our foot, and that's the part that hurts me. All right, so like, bro, it's not the marketing. Like the part that hurts you is like the top part of your foot. If you could find a variant that actually does that, then maybe you can actually target that. Um, the top part, yeah, maybe you could find a
It's
variant.
also when prop their foot
Talk to,
massager up, and this is the best decision.
maybe you can talk to your supplier, find one that actually does the top part of your foot, and then maybe you target that. Um, I didn't even think about propping my foot massager. Thanks for the tip. It's so good. Neck Tech is the goat with this massager. Can the heat be turned off? My mom has diabetes, and we were told not to use heat on her feet. All right, so ask your supplier if they have a non-heat version or something. I'm gonna get me one with my feet hurting so bad after work. That's a marketing angle right there. My feet hurting so bad after work, bro. Imagine my feet hurting so bad after work.
I have made in my entire life. I'm so content right now. They are not lying when they say that this is better than any.
Yeah, bro. You can easily target this towards like feet hurting so bad after work. Like, bro, I don't know. You have a 9 to 5. You're standing all day. Boom, boom, boom. Go. And yeah, boom. So and then now you have all these videos you can use. All right. So for example, I'll just use this for example. I'll just use this product for example. Basically, search up Facebook ad library. Click this. Yeah. Okay. Bet. and then put the country you want to target, blah blah blah, put all ads, and then search like keywords of the product. So for example, like this, search up like foot massager, maybe like heated foot massager, stuff like that. Here, let me. All right, so you search up like heated foot massager, and now you would, bro, is this person running the product? It's definitely. All right, this one's like diabetes angle. Oh, right here. This person's ready. Oh, it's an interesting store, but basically, their offer's kind of shit too. Their offer's just a money back guarantee with like 50% off. Kind of fried. But basically, you would see this, and after a long day, 8 killings, blah blah blah. Get yours today, 50% off. Yeah, bro, the offer's kind of bad. But basically, what you want to do, ideally, is you want to like look at them, how many ads are up for it, how often people are uploading ads for it. It doesn't look like this one has that many. I'll probably have to dig deeper into it. But this person just started running ads yesterday. So they just started their test. You can easily come in and snatch their test, outcompete them. Boom. But yeah, ideally you want to look more deep into it. Like you want to put foot massager, heated foot massager. Uh, what else is this? Foot massager machine. Uh, yeah, a bunch of stuff, and also like maybe keywords of the angle as well. I'll compete this right here. But yeah, so look more into it. Look more into actually seeing how many competitors are there. If there's a lot of ads, there's a lot of competitors. Don't run it. Don't spend your time running it. Actually see if like you can outcompete them. Maybe if they just started recently, you can outcompete them because it means they just started. Okay. So yeah, and then so the next thing, bro, is we want to set up a high converting store. So first of all, importance of branding. We obviously want to brand. Branding does just builds authority, builds trust, builds reputation, and builds a personalized experience for your customers, and builds your path to eventually exit for 7 to 8 figures. What that means is basically you just make more money when you implement branding. So yeah, what the fuck is this? What is it, bro? I don't even. Okay. Anyways, so example, here's a branded site. Boom, fire. Walk in comfort or it's free. Boom. They basically emphasize their money back guarantee. Everything's orange. Everything looks nice. They have their logo on the product. Everything just seems so branded, and it just seems like them. Like, bro, orange, the consistent orange everywhere. Uh, it just looks branded. Everything's simple. It looks nice. Okay, cool. Now look at this. Yeah, or like look at this. This is all right. But yeah, we do not want this, bro. We do not want this, bro. It just looks like AliExpress. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe it is. I don't even know. Um, but yeah. So don't have no Chinese website. You know what I'm saying? No logo anywhere, no nothing anywhere. There's zero branding. This just looks like it's a random product. Okay, we want to make sure the product is branded. Okay, actually putting your logo on the product, that's something you can negotiate by your supplier about, but don't actually put your logo on the product until you're actually like making a lot of money. Like maybe once you hit that 100K month, then you actually implement your logo or something. But yeah, so yeah, that's why we want to implement branding, because basically all this stuff just equals to more money. Okay, you build more authority, more trust. People are like, yo, this person actually understands me, and this is their brand. I'm about to buy this, bro. Let's say you're into eating whole foods. This thing happened to me the other day, bro. You're into eating whole foods, okay? You're into eating whole foods, and you go outside. You just want local stuff. Everything's grass fed. You want grass fed meat, all this stuff. And you go outside and you see something that said local grass fed meat, with like a website. It was like a little banner on a car, okay? It was on a car. You look at the car and like local grass fed. Yo, this is exactly what I want. So now, and they had their little logo on the car too. It's like, yo, I like that brand. This brand understands me. Okay. Rather, if it was just from some, I don't even know, it was just like a regular card and it just said butcher shop or something like that. Like, we sell meat. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't really have nothing. Maybe it just had their brand, but it just said like, oh, we sell meat. Like, bro, it doesn't really speak to you. You know what I'm saying? Rather than if it's actually marketing like towards you, now you actually feel like it's kind of spoken to. in a sense. So yeah, it builds authority, builds trust, builds reputation, because now everyone there too, like you have a brand for a long time as well, even just like a couple months, bro. People are gonna start posting like, "Oh, I like this brand because this and that," or if the product was bad, people are gonna be like, "Oh, I hate this brand because this and that." All right, so make sure you have a good product. So yeah, um, and then that's also gonna help you have returning customers as well if you actually have a good product. But yeah, build your path, and this is basically gonna builds your path to eventually exit for 7 to 8 figures. This they can exit for probably 7 figures. This hell no, bro. They cannot sell this at all, bro. What the fuck is this shit, bro? What the fuck, man? This shit probably got like -1 sale, bro. Some real shit. But anyways, uh, so how do we? All right, we need to start. All right, first thing we need to do, find a good name on ChatGPT. Just ask ChatGPT, blah blah, come up with brand new names. Do something broad. You can do on multiple niches. The reason you want to do this is because like, bro, you're gonna be selling like multiple products. Like your first product is probably gonna flop. So you don't want to make multiple Shopify stores and just redo the process. Literally, just have a broad name you can just reuse over and over again. For example, like, uh I think like Valara or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Valara, Valaro, some shit like that. Like ChatGPT, it's a ChatGPT name, I'm pretty sure. So you could just use something like that, and then boom. Now your product has failed. Let's say Valaro. What was this product again? Valaro foot massager. Boom, it failed. Now you can easily put something else like it's a supplement. Valaro ashwagandha. Like you know what I'm saying? Like boom, you can easily just redo it. Add a new product to it, and you don't gotta redo the entire Shopify process again and again and again. It's gonna save you so much time, and a lot of money from having to like buy another subscription, buy all these stuff. I'm saying fuck all that shit, bro. But anyways, so yeah, just do something broad. Don't overcomplicate. It, just pick a name, and this will allow you to rotate through products quick. Okay. So the next thing, bro, use ChatGPT to build your store. So basically, well, first thing I'm saying, I ain't gonna build the store. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna build the store because if y'all want to see me build the store, let me know. I'll probably make a video. If not, you can just look on YouTube. There's probably like millions of videos out there. But if you do actually need like personal help building the store, I offer the mentorship. So you know what I'm saying? You get one-on-one guidance, all that stuff. And also, I'll give you a specific ChatGPT prompt as well that I give my students that'll just help you build a store quick and actually like detailed and easily just copy and paste, and it'll actually just be high converting, right? And it's just you set it up quick. You just the store will take like maybe like 30 minutes to an hour to set up at that point with the ChatGPT prompt. So yeah, if you do want that, bro, mentorship, first link in the description below. But anyways, basically, yeah, just tell ChatGPT your product details, who it's targeted towards, and ask it to make a website layout for you, right? Just be like, add, give me like benefits and features, mini description, blah blah blah, maybe a how to use section, why we're better than other brands, like all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and then basically, go on Canva, make a logo. You can easily just like make a logo on Canva, or you can ask ChatGPT as well. But just don't overcomplicate it. Literally just follow this fucking Canva fucking logo. Literally just have your name, have the fucking brand name with just like color background or something, or you can even just do white with black name. Just, bro, keep it simple. And then here are apps to download as well. This is gonna help you boost your conversion rate and AOV. Uh, literally, like, bro, I'm not even telling, like, I'm not even gonna like suggest these. Like, I'm just gonna be like, you need to have these, okay? Kaching bundles, kaching cart. You don't necessarily have to have kaching cart. You can have a different cart, but have kaching bundles, have kaching cart or another cart app. And have after sell, okay? Post purchase upsells, okay? This is gonna help you make more money, okay? Um, and all of them have free trials, so you literally don't have an excuse not to have them on your store, okay? So basically, this kaching bundles is just so like this is gonna increase your CVR. This is actually gonna help you implement your offer as well. So like, you can have single, duo for like cheaper. This is what like this would be $10 cheaper basically because yeah it'll cost you 70, but now it's gonna cost you 59. Trio, boom, you can discount it. You can also do like buy two get one free, buy three get two free, or buy one get one free, buy two get two free, buy three get three free, or buy one, buy two. I'll like talk about offers later. I remember I wrote that down. But yeah, you know what I'm saying, get it. And it's gonna already set up all the discounts and everything for you. It's gonna make you like actually implement your offer like so easy. And then the other thing is like Kaching card. Basically, Kaching card. All I was gonna do is just gonna be able to like help you put upsells. Yeah, like upsells here. So then afterwards, you're able to upsell them and make more money. People are gonna be like, oh wait, I can get this too. Let me add to cart. And then also you can put shipping protection. Shipping protection actually doesn't do anything. Um, the the person thinks that it'll actually do something, but it actually doesn't do anything. So you can just check it, and it's just a free 250 to your account, to your bank. So yeah, and then there's also like goals right here, like oh if you, for example, like add $12 more, you get 10% discount. All this stuff is customizable, right? And you can edit all these little like icons, all this stuff, bro. It's gonna make it so nice. And then post purchase upsell, basically after they purchase, it's like getting on a thank you page. It said like, oh, you paid for your order. Um, it's not too late to grab another pair for like 15% off, or like a complimentary item for 15% off, or like X% off. You know what I'm saying? And the offer expires in like 10 minutes, so you need to buy it now. So yeah, and then boom, and then they can get something else for like way cheaper, right? This never makes sense. 15% off is 25. Shit makes 0 cents, bro. This is not even fucking joggers. But and then they just buy it, bro. This has increased my AOV. These two right here have increased my AOV. Also this one, because now instead of people wanting to just buy one, they want to buy two because they're gonna get cheaper. Um, yeah. So yeah, they think they're saving more money, which they are, but you know what I'm saying, there's more money to us as well. So yeah, you're saving them money, they're making more money, and boom. Yeah, and if you don't know what AOV is too, it's average order value. So that's basically what that means. If you have everyone in your store spent $30, your average order value is gonna be 30. But if everyone in your store, some people spend 50, some people spend 30, some people spend 100, but it all averages out to like a certain number, then that's gonna be your average order value, right? So yeah, um, that's why like some people might spend 35, other people might spend 78, but you know what I'm saying, it's gonna average to the middle. But yeah, all right, how to build a 100K offer. W water, by the way. What you want to do to build a 100K offer. First of all, like what makes a good offer, and what an offer is basically the reason why someone want to buy from you, right? So what you want to do is you want to make your offer so irresistible that they feel like kind of stupid not to buy from you. All right, they go on your website, they see the ad, they're already in that buying intent. Like I want to buy, and then they go on the website, it's like, yo, their offer is so good that like I literally cannot click off this website. Like I need to buy. Like I already want to buy it, and this offer is just making me want to buy even more. So boom. Um. So it's literally gonna increase CVR, your conversion rate, and increase your AOV. Also, if you don't know what conversion rate is, basically it's like the amount of people out of like 100 people that actually buy. So you have 100 people go in your store, and 3 people buy. You have a 3% conversion rate, right? 3% is kind of like, I would say, honestly, like 1 to 2% is average. I would say from like what I've seen, but maybe 1% is average, bro. I don't even know. But yeah, ideally you want to have the higher the CVR, the better. Like I've seen people have like 5%, 7%, 9%. Some people start off a store and get 10%. So obviously, the more scale you do, the higher the scale, the lower the CVR gets. We'll talk about that later, bro. But yeah. So we want more people that go in the store to actually buy. So yeah, this is actually from like my stores, bro. I think this was like first day, and then boom, like a couple days after, I think, or something. I don't even remember, but boom, first day, boom, 69 after implementing some other stuff. A couple days later, I think. So yeah, uh, gotta make it irresistible. So yeah, so how do you find an offer that actually works for your product? So the first thing you want to do is do a quick overview of your product, bro. Actually understand where it stands in your market, right? And how you do this, bro? Ask yourself these questions when you're finding your product. You go on Reddit, you go on Amazon reviews, you go on whatever, right? You go on TikTok shop reviews, you go on the TikTok shop videos, you go on the TikTok shop comments, do whatever you need to do, bro. Search up similar products, whatever you need to do, okay? But figure out what problem does your product solve, okay? Why would someone want to use this than any other product that might solve the same problem, right? And then also like would the customer want to have more than one? Okay, and then can they pair this product with other products you could potentially offer them as well, right? The bottom one is probably like is always gonna be a yeah. I ain't gonna lie. You just need to be creative with like what products to pair it with. But yeah, so here are like some simple offers you can just like proven to work offers. So buy one get one free, buy one get one 50% off, buy one get a free gift, buy two get a free gift, or a quantity discount. All right. So if you do a buy one get one free, and just make sure your margins are strong. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you actually have good margins. Um, right? You don't want to have bad margins. If you're doing a buy one get one, just make sure you still have that 3 to 5x markup, and then buy one get one 50% off. Still, you have like that good markup on all of them. But yeah. But obviously this depends, right? If someone doesn't want to have two of them, then don't do a buy one get one, right? Maybe do a buy one and they get a free gift on top, right? So for example, for this is like, does someone need more than one of these? Probably not. Okay, with Christmas in mind, don't even think about Christmas. Don't even think about Christmas or gifting season or anything. All right. Would someone, if someone saw this, would and their feet hurt, their feet genuinely hurt, they stand in work all day, their feet genuinely hurt, bro. Do they think like, oh, I should buy two of these? Fuck no, bro. They only have 2 feet. They don't have four? Why would they want to buy two of these, bro? Come on. Come on, bro. They only want one. So ideally, maybe you do a free gift. And you can do maybe like a oil for their feet or something. Maybe you pair with socks or something like that. Like comfy socks. Like, I don't even know, bro. Um, like socks that have like massaging things in them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know. But yeah, be creative with it. Maybe you could do buy two, get a free gift if your margins aren't that strong for the buy one. But yeah, uh, and then or you could just do simple quantity discounts, which is just buy one, buy two, get like a certain amount of percent off. Buy three, get a certain amount of percent off. And you get me? But also do that with the buy one. So you could or like buy two with the free gift. Buy one plus free gift, and then buy two plus like two free gifts with a certain amount of percent off. Or actually, it depends on your margin. It all depends on your margins, bro. But just be creative with what I'm giving you right now. Okay. Um, and that's basically it. And now you set all of that up, bro. You you built your site. You have a good offer now, or you found a good product. You built your site. You have a good offer now. Okay. Now how do we set up killer ads? All right, y'all. So it's another day. You know what I'm saying? As you can tell, I got a haircut and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Loki just woke up, but got a haircut. It's another day now. But anyways, you know what I'm saying? Videos getting kind of long, so just kind of want to do a different day. But you know what I'm saying? All right. So basically, how do we set up killer ads that sell on auto? So, you know what I'm saying? The first thing we need to figure out before you actually know kind of what makes a killer ad, this is and that, how do you actually set them up, this is and that, right? The first thing you need to know, bro, first thing you need to know, honestly, is just like, okay, understanding creatives, right? So basically, creatives are 80% of ecom, bro. Like, for real, when you're going into ecom, 80 creatives are, bro, 80%. Marketing is everything. Marketing is genuinely everything, bro. Um, yeah, like you can have a bad product, but like we talked about this before, bro. You can have a bad product, and as long as you have good creatives, you're gonna succeed, bro. So creatives are 80% of ecom. This is why creatives are so important. You have to know what makes a good creative. Um, you have to know what makes a good creative. You have to know what makes a good ad, right? Because if you don't, bro, you're not gonna know how to make a good creative. You're not gonna know how to make a good ad, right? But the thing about it too is understanding like, okay, how you even actually make that good creative. It kind of really comes over time. The more you test, the more you'll understand what failed, what did good, and you'll understand that sense of having a good creative. But yeah, so basically creative, what the importance of a creative, bro, is first of all, your customer will notice your brand's product, right? If if you have a bad creative and the customer just scrolls away, they're not even gonna see the product, bro. They're not even gonna see the product. You know what I'm saying? They're not even gonna see the product. They're not even gonna see the solution to their problem. Why? Because they just scrolled, bro. They're just scrolled. They're not even gonna click add to cart. They're not gonna go on your. They're not even gonna click on your website. They're not even gonna click add to cart. They can't even buy. Why? Because they scrolled past your ad. They scrolled past your ad. So you know what I'm saying? The creatives are important because they're used to grab attention and they're used to convert that attention, right? Um, even so, like they're used to convert that attention to the point they're done watching and now they're in that buying mood. And also a tip you can do too, is you can do like basically a pre-lander, which before they go into your actual landing page, before they go into like the page where it's like buy now, you can do it so like it goes to another page first, and it's like it could be like a listicle, an article, or wait, listicle or bro, why am I blinking? What's the name? Advertorial. That's what I meant. Advertorial. Bro, yeah, my apologies, but you can do an advertorial, you can do a listicle, and yeah, you'll learn more about that, more advanced you go, you know what I'm saying? Because right now, if you're just a beginner, you don't got to trip about that, right? So don't even worry about listicles, don't worry about advertorials, but basically what those would do, it'll help them like sell them even more on like why they should even actually get the product. It'll help them basically amplify their problem and amplify like their desire to the point it's like, yo, now I need to get this product, and now they read all that stuff, they click on the website, and then they buy now. So boom. But anyways, you'll get more of that later. Basically, just know that your ad is very important because it's used to grab attention, it's used to convert that attention, right? So yeah, if you mess this part up, you'll just be burning money every time you test your ads. Like I said, they're just gonna be scrolling past your ads, right? So you don't want to be like this guy who's just burning their money because they don't even understand what makes a good ad, right? You want to be like this dude over here, all right? You want to be like this dude over here who got 6 figures in the bank. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually, you actually understanding what makes a good creative will lead you to be here. Okay, it'll lead you to be here. You know what I'm saying? So, because you actually have a sense of understanding of marketing. So yeah, how do I zoom out, buddy? All right, there we go. So as a beginner, you don't even know what makes a winning creative. So this is why, as a beginner, you should rip. Okay, you need to rip. Why? Because basically these are free proven ads, and it gives you a stepping stone. It helps you understand what makes a winning creative, and it allows you to launch the product with speed, right? With speed. Um, so yeah, because you don't even know what makes a winning creative. So if you don't even know what makes a winning creative, how are you gonna test a creative that's just gonna be like you don't even like bro, you don't even know what makes a good creative, blah blah blah. You can just go on Calendar, go on your product, um, go on your product and then just basically download the videos and just post those as ads. Why? Because they're already going viral, they're already making sales, they're proven ads to work. So it's just gonna give you that stepping stone, right? The only thing I would say to do is make sure you do market research, because market research, well, I can make a whole separate video on this because market research is very important. Do market research because if you do market research as well, you'll get even a better understanding of why the ads didn't work or they did work. Because if the ads did work, your market research will allow you to know what your market actually wants. You'll have a better sense of your market research, of your market, your target market. Bro, I don't know what the fuck I'm like stuttering, but you have a better understanding of your target market, and you'll have a better understanding of like what they want, what their problems are, this and that. So then when you look at these videos, when you look at the rips that you tested, and you look at the ones that did bad, you'll know why they did bad, right? Or you have a better sense of why they did bad, right? Because maybe it didn't even actually go over the problem, or it didn't even actually go over that the benefit that the product brings, right? The how it actually solves their problem, right? Or maybe that they didn't even talk about the problem or the solution or anything like that at all, right? They just kind of show the product, right? Or maybe that the rip did work and it's profitable and is getting you a lot of sales. You're making money, right? So then you'll know, okay, you'll look at it and be like, okay, I can see why this worked, right? Maybe the hook was really good that it actually grabbed your target market's attention. This is not right. So that's why market research is also very important. I can make a whole separate video on that. But yeah, basically, but yeah, overall, you need to rip as a beginner because they're proven ads to work. Okay, even though they might not work because they're posted on TikTok and TikTok is different than Facebook, right? So it might not. I'm saying it's gonna be different, but you can still see that they're making sales. So they're making sales for a reason, right? Test them out. So yeah, so and if you're more advanced, and you have a little bit of a deeper understanding of creatives, kind of know why they work, this is that, or maybe you did your market research and now you know, okay, like why the ad kind of did well or why the ad kind of did bad. You can edit the hooks, you can edit the holds, you can create creatives from scratch. Right? You can just use the B-roll from the Calidata stuff, this and that, and yeah, just you can do that all in CapCut. So you know what I'm saying? I recommend you do this. it's gonna be very helpful because let's say you have faith in an ad, but it was just the hook that was bad. Well, boom. You know what I'm saying? Cut the hook, but change the hook out. Keep the hold because you can see the hold actually did good. Just change the hook. Boom, done. All right, and you can see how that does. And if the ad still performs bad, well, maybe it's just a bad ad. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so this is another thing. Don't just test whatever. Make sure you're still testing good creatives. Make sure the hook grabs the attention of your target audience. Make sure the body of the creative holds the attention, right? Because even though I'm telling you, okay, just rip the ads, you still want to make sure you're testing good creatives. You still want to make sure that it's a good creative is it's like a creative that's worth to watch. You don't just want to test some random creative that's just kind of very poor quality. It's not engaging at all. It doesn't even grab your attention. It's just very boring, right? You don't want to test one of those, right? You want to test an ad that's it actually keeps your attention. Pretend like you're in the eyes of your target market, right? You're them, right? Pretend you're them, right? And you're scrolling on your feed and you see one of those ads, right? Test the ones that are gonna grab your attention, right? Test those out, okay? If there is a boring ad though, if there is a boring rip that actually did get a lot of revenue on Calidata, then bro, still feel free to test that out because it still got revenue for a reason, right? It still made money for a reason, so still test that out. But just make sure you're overall still testing good creatives, right? Make sure the hook actually grabs your target audience. This isn't that, right? Um, so yeah, don't just test whatever because I tell people, yeah, just rip, and then they just kind of rip a bunch of random ass ads, right? And they're like, oh, it didn't work. It's like, no shit, bro. You just tested like the worst ads. So yeah, um, so yeah, here's like a little case study of like a product I scaled kind of quick, kind of not really that quick, but you know what I'm saying overall it was just the ads, right? You could see right here, right? The ads was just kind of like this. I was testing the ads and it kind of just it was doing all right. It wasn't really scaling. So what I ended up doing is I just fixed them up. I launched and I picked out better ads because I got a better understanding of my like demographic I'm targeting, my target market. And then afterwards, boom, tested them. I think I tested them like right here, and then boom, I was able to scale these. So it's kind of I'm saying it's a little case study, you know what I'm saying? Little case study. But overall, the better ads, the more money you make, right? So, and how do we make better ads, bro? You'll make better ads. The more ads you make, the better your ads will get, right? The more ads you make, the better your ads will get, which means the more money you'll make overall. So, run more ads, bro. Run more ads. I think Mark Bill's brand says that too, bro. But it's so true. A lot of people in ecom say this. Just run more ads. All right, just run more ads. So yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But overall, setting up the back end is pretty simple. You know what I'm saying? Before you even actually like run the ads, stuff like that, you kind of need to like set up your Facebook. This is and that. I'll just give you like the key bullet points so you can just ask ChatGPT to help you out. This is and that. Um, but yeah, so overall, just make a pixel on Facebook, connect it to your store. You know what I'm saying? Actually, before you even do this, you want to do a here. Let me actually set this up real quick. All right, bet I just kind of edited this up just to make it a little more like understand, like you can understand it a little better. But basically, this overall what you want to do is basically make a Facebook or log into a Facebook account. Very important. You know, what I'm saying you want to make sure that the Facebook account is maybe like is at least like maybe like 1 or 2 years old. You know what I'm saying? You want to do something that's kind of like already has trust on Facebook because if you use kind of a you make a brand new Facebook account and yeah, if you make a brand new Facebook account and then you start doing all this other stuff, they're gonna kind of detect you as a bot and they're just gonna ban you. You know what I'm saying? So very important to just kind of log into a like a Facebook account that's already there. Like you can use your grandma's Facebook account, your mom's Facebook account, your dad's Facebook account, whatever. If you don't have a Facebook account, use one of theirs. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can use one of theirs. Boom. It's not gonna when you upload ads and everything like that, it's literally not gonna affect their Facebook at all. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna excuse me, it's not gonna affect their Facebook at all. You know what I'm saying? So don't worry about that. But yeah, just log into one of their Facebook accounts. And then basically once you do that, you're gonna make a business portfolio and like once you do this business portfolio, basically in there it's just gonna be like the whole kind of like business account that's connected to the Facebook account, but it's gonna be the business account. And then in this business account, you're gonna make an ad account, and you're gonna make a page, and you're gonna make a pixel, right? And then just make sure that the page is connected. I'm pretty sure. I don't even know. Just make sure all this stuff's connected to your ad account, and this and that. So make sure your pixels connect to your ad account. Um, and yeah, and then also what you want to do, I don't even think I put it on here either. You want to download this app on Shopify called Facebook and Instagram. So download app on Shopify, Facebook, and Instagram. I'm pretty sure that's literally what the app's called. It's literally called Facebook and Instagram, and it should have like the Meta logo on it, like a blue Meta logo on it. So yeah, download that one, and what that's gonna allow you to do is gonna allow you to connect your pixel. You're just gonna download that on your store, and then just it's gonna give you a step-by-step process, like just log into Facebook, blah blah, this and that. Connect the pixel, connect the right pixel, and yeah. Also, one thing, make sure every new product you do, you make a new pixel. Okay, um, just make sure you make a new pixel because the pixel is gonna be there for targeting, and it kind of when you make a certain product, when you launch a certain product, let's say you're launching like the feet massager thing I was doing, if you're targeting like 9 to 5 workers with that, well then, you know what I'm saying, if you target 9 to 5 workers with that, then your pixel's gonna be like optimized to target kind of like, okay, like those type of people that are willing to buy this feet massager. But if you're if then you're targeting, I don't know, if you launch a new product and you're targeting, I don't know, dog owners, it's like a dog supplement, well, and you use the same pixel, well, the pixel is gonna be, is it knows how to target the other people, right? But it doesn't know how to target the dog supplement people. So it's gonna keep targeting the other people, and it's gonna kind of fuck up your whole test, right? So make a new pixel, so then afterwards your pixel gets warmed up to target the people with the that are willing to buy that dog supplement. So yeah. Um. Anyways, yeah. The next thing you want to do is you want to just warm up the ad account. So what you're gonna do, just create an engagement campaign. Create an engagement campaign and just do a $10 budget and run it for 24 hours. And yeah, $10 daily budget. Run it for 24 hours. Cut it, and then boom, you're done. You know what I'm saying? That's how you warmed it up. Yeah, you could warm it up for a second day just to be safe, but you could just do a day. I ain't gonna lie. I always see like a day just is chill. So yeah, um, yeah, that's basically all you want to do. If you need more help on this, honestly, you could ask ChatGPT, and ChatGPT can help you. I don't mean to plug anything like that, but in the mentorship, there's like basically a course on how I like show you everything step by step process on all this, just to make sure your pixels actually dialed in, because very important, bro. Very important. If your pixels not dialed in, you're literally making like you'll not be profitable. You would not be profitable. So I want to make sure this is like the backend's actually dialed in, um, because it's very important. Same with warming up the ad account. You know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to be getting banned. This is and that, but yeah, I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? You could ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT could maybe help you. So you know what I'm saying? Do what you need to do. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? Once you're done with all the backend stuff, make sure the other backend is dialed, like your offer. Make sure your offer works. This and that. Make sure your site's dialed in. Like make sure when people go on the site, it all works properly. All the buttons work properly. They can add to cart. They can purchase. You have your shipping dialed in. You have all this other stuff dialed in. Boom, boom, boom. So yeah. Okay, cool. And then now my ad strategy. I'm gonna walk y'all through my ad strategy. So once y'all set up all this other stuff, I'll walk you through my ad strategy. And yeah. First thing you want to do here, let me actually show this to y'all from scratch so y'all know. Basically, click create, click sales, and then you're gonna click continue, all right? And then this is my thing, okay? So we're gonna be testing, we're gonna be doing broad, and we're gonna be doing US, okay? So I kind of put this. You could put your product name here too, so you could put like, just so you know like, okay, what this is actually for. So let's say like foot massager, even though I don't think I set this up for foot massager, but foot massager, and then testing broad US, okay? Boom. So yeah. All right, so basically you want to do that. Make sure it's set on sales, right? You always want to do sales. Make sure Advantage Catalog Ads is off. You know what I'm saying? I see some people, they turned it on, and then they're like, yo, why is everything else not working? Like, it doesn't let me set it up properly like you. It's because you turned this shit on, all right? So turn that off. You know what I'm saying? Turn that off. But basically, yeah. Campaign budget, I kind of do 150. You know what I'm saying? If you're more beginner, you can do 100. You can do 100. You know what I'm saying? I would kind of recommend do 100. Some people, I've seen them do 50. You can try 50. I used to test at 50, and I would get like results, kinda. But it's just that the more you spend, the more data you actually receive back. So if you spend $100, you'll get more data, and you'll know like, okay, if your product's actually good, you'll know actually what's wrong with it. If it's more the offer that's wrong with it, if it's more that your ads that's wrong with it, or what actually is wrong with it that's stopping people from buying. You know what I'm saying? Because also if you test at 50, you could just get lucky sales, and then you start scaling, and then you know what I'm saying, you're testing at 50, so you're maybe getting the bottom of the barrel. You know what I'm saying? And then you start scaling, and then you become unprofitable. All right. So that's why I kind of do 100. I would say just do 100 to be honest. But yeah, 100. All right, boom. Um, yeah. All right, cool. So next thing you want to do on your ad set right here, batch one. I would just like to call it batch one. Um, and every time you're gonna test new ads, you're gonna click here. You're gonna click like, you can either click duplicate, or you can honestly just like create a new ad set. But yeah, and then you're gonna call that batch two, batch three, blah blah blah, right? But on the first, this is the first batch of ads, right? Okay, so we're gonna do batch one. Also, don't mind like if your ads don't look like this. I'll show y'all like how to actually do this stuff too. But you should just have batch one, then you should just have like an ad. But all right, say batch one, right? In batch one, ad set name batch one, right? Boom, website. For the conversion location, make sure you put website. Some people they have it website and app, this other stuff, boom, boom, boom. No, you want to make sure it's on single, and you want to make sure it's on website, right? Just make sure this is on website. Over, just make sure this is on website only website. Okay, cool. Performance goal, you want to do maximum number of conversions. So yeah, and then the data set, there's gonna be your pixel. Make sure it's set to the right one. Boom. Conversion event, you want to put purchase. You always want to put purchase. You never want to put anything that, like, you don't put anything else, right? Some people, they put add to cart, and all this is basically gonna do is you're telling Facebook what you want the person to, like, when they see your ad, what you want them to do. So if you tell them add to cart, then all they're gonna do is just gonna add to cart, right? You're gonna get hella add to carts and not really that many purchases. So you want to put purchase, so Facebook optimizes to get the people that are gonna purchase. Okay. So yeah. Also, you might see this setup conversion event. It says this because the data set you selected doesn't have any conversion event set up, blah blah. It says this because like it hasn't detected a sale yet, right? So when someone buys, then it'll detect like, okay, you got to purchase now, so this will go away. But yeah, the next thing is just it's kind of it. Cost per result goal, you want to put none. And then the time, just set this for the next day. So today is the 29th, so put this to 30th, and then you want to put 12 a.m. Okay, 12 a.m. just so it's like set to, you know what I'm saying, midnight, and it it actually spends like evenly. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Um, cool. Next thing, locations, United States. Next thing, it's pretty much it. I ain't gonna lie. So boom, you wanna do that, and there should be a next button down here. So just click that, and then it's gonna be the ad, and then ad name. I just name it ad one. And then what you want to do is Facebook page. Put on the Facebook page you made, Instagram account. If you're doing this for more of like a long term type of thing, I'd recommend you do an Instagram account. Just because it'll actually help you with like your your brand, right? With your actual like branding of your actual brand, right? You can actually build that community and everything like that. So I would recommend you make an Instagram account. But if you're gonna just be testing some pump and dump, just use Facebook page. But overall, if you're actually gonna be doing this evergreen, well, bro, just use make an Instagram account. All right, and then connect the account. So yeah. Next thing, Threads profile. You don't really just use Facebook page. I ain't gonna lie, you don't really need one, but yeah. Um, cool. Next thing, ad setup. Put create ad. All right, and then you want to put manual upload. Okay. you want to put manual upload, and then single image or video. And then for website URL, put the website URL, put your, you know what I'm saying, your Shopify like product page. So when you make the product page on Shopify, make sure you link that to here, okay? You don't want to link anything else, only link straight to the product page. Cool. Next thing, you could put the, make sure it's at none. Okay, boom. Add creative. This is where we're gonna click edit. So it'll be like create or something like that. I don't even know. But basically, oh wait, wait, let me just delete this. All right, so it'll say add media, and you want to put add video, and then yeah, you could just leave that. Okay, boom. Right here, media, and right here you're gonna click upload, and you're gonna put all the you're just gonna put the rips. If you edited ads too, put them in here too. But yeah, this is just basically where you're gonna put like your videos that you want to test. And if you have like, I don't know, if you have like 20 videos or something like that, honestly, I would just say test with like 10, to be honest, like 10 with your first batch. If you have a lot of rips, you could test like 10, but overall, just test like, yeah, honestly, just test 10. I would say 5 to 10. So yeah, next thing you want to do, you want to click next, trim, just put skip and continue. Uh, Next. All right, so basically in here, you just want to put your primary text. You could just ask ChatGPT like your product, this and that, and then ask it to make you a primary text. But if you want to have like the exact ChatGPT prompt that I use to make a primary text, literally just DM me on Instagram and DM me primary text, all caps, no spaces, nothing like that, and I'll send you the ChatGPT prompt. And yeah, so yeah, it's pretty simple though. And then yeah, basically just put shop now right here, put next, boom, and then right here just turn all this off, bro. Turn all this off. It's just a bunch of AI stuff. You don't really need it. Um, and sometimes it kind of makes your ad look a little doo doo. I ain't gonna lie. So you know what I'm saying? Just turn that off. But yeah, all right, just put done, and then boom, you're done with that. And then basically everything here should be chill. Don't worry about this. Like hopefully it doesn't tell you this. You know what I'm saying? You don't want this to tell you this, but it tells me this because I don't even have this connected to a Shopify. It's just some random like thing that I just set up. But yeah, so you want to put it right here. You want to click these three dots right here, and you're gonna put duplicate, and this is how you're gonna create all your other ones, right? So depending on how many ads you have, if you have like, I don't know, if you have like not like 10 in total, well then you want to put 9 in here. So you basically duplicate this and you make 9 other ones. And then yeah, and then when you do that, when you duplicate it, um then you should see like, okay, everything else is going to be the same. Like, okay, your primary text, everything else will be the same. Everything set up right. Literally all you have to do differently is you just click edit media, change video, media, and you're going to click the other video, and next, boom, boom, and you're done. Okay. um that's basically all you're gonna do is just change media to all of them to like its own video. And yeah, and then once you're done with all that, don't click publish on this one ad. Don't click publish on this one ad. What you want to do is you want to click the campaign level and click publish, okay? Or if you're setting up like a new batch and stuff, you're gonna click on the ad set and you're gonna click publish, okay? Because if you click on one ad and you click publish, all these other ads aren't gonna publish. All right, only this ad's gonna publish. Okay, so yeah, so just click publish on that, and then it should be set to go. And yeah. All right, y'all. It's later. You know what I'm saying? I just went to the gym, all that. You know what I'm saying? Don't mind me. But anyways, basically, all right, cool. So I just showed y'all my ad strategy, everything like that. Now I'm gonna just show y'all how to actually act on it, right? Like how to kind of use it, and how to like know when you should scale, know when you should like cut, all these things, right? Like how do you actually like test it, right? You know what I'm saying? Like the testing strategy. So I'm about to show y'all that, right? This is what I do. You're right. All right, cool. All right, 3-day test. So ideally, this is how everything should look. If it doesn't, I'm gonna tell you in a bit. But you know what I'm saying? Ideally, this is how it should look, right? Day one, you should either have high add to carts or you get a sale. Um, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't really like get a sale, sometimes you do. But ideally you should have high add to carts, right? If you have high add to carts, that means okay, cool. Like you have people adding, and what I mean by like high add to carts is just like, all right, you have people adding to cart. Like, you can see like there's multiple people adding to cart. It's not just like one. It's not that you just spent $100, only one person added to cart, right? It's like you spent $100 and maybe like I don't know, 5 to 10 people added to cart, right? There's people that was adding to cart. So, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna tell you like, okay, there's something good about it. It's the offer. Maybe the offer is really good. This is and that, right? So there's like indicators that you might get a sale soon. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's pretty much it, right? All right, cool. And day two, you should get like 1 to 3 sales. You should either get like your first sale or like maybe even 3 sales. If you got a sale on your first day, ideally day two, you should get like 2, 3 sales. Or you just get one again. But you know what I'm saying? In day three, you should ideally be profitable. Um, yeah, you should ideally be profitable. You might not be. It might take you to the fourth day, but day three, you should ideally be profitable. If not profitable, you should be break even at least. Okay. Um, so yeah. And the next thing is just how long to test. So if you're profitable, you could just honestly just skip to scaling. You could just start scaling. Um, but if you're unprofitable, it just means to test better ads. Okay, it just means test better ads. Because it's literally just comes down to the ads. It's just the ads aren't that good, right? Also if you're gonna actually I'll talk about scaling a bit. Yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, next thing. All right, when to drop a product. All right, so right, if you're a beginner and you know what I'm saying you did a 3 day test, there wasn't anything that was hitting, so maybe you tested another batch of ads, um right, you test another batch of ads and still nothing hit. Well then honestly just drop the product. Okay, honestly I would just say you could just drop the product, um because you know what I'm saying you tested the first batch, you kind of had an idea what was working, what wasn't working, and then you tested a second batch and then still nothing hit. Honestly, I would just drop the product. This is just because you're a beginner. Um, you don't really know, okay, how to actually make it work when everything's just going so downhill. Like you're just losing money and you're losing money and you know what I'm saying, you're not really getting that many active cards, this and that. Like, bro, just drop the product. Right? Like it could hit, it really could hit, but if you're more advanced, you would know how to make it so it hits. So I'm gonna tell you right now, right? If you're advanced, you could drop the product after after testing 2 batches and there's zero sign of demand. So the difference here, right, is that here you're just dropping the product and just like none of the ads hit, okay? Like you're not even break even, you're not even break even, you're just unprofitable and just like you haven't really made much money at all. You would just drop it, okay? But right here, you would drop it if like maybe you're making money, maybe you're a little break even, this and that. Then you would keep running if you're advanced. But if you're advanced and you're literally not break even out and there's zero signs of demand, you try different offers, you try different ads, you try this and that, and still there's just like your ads costs are really low. Maybe your CPCs are super high, or like maybe they're like all right, but then people click on your website, just click off. You know what I'm saying? It just means there's no signs of demand, bro. Maybe people are adding to cart, but they don't even check out, bro. It just shows that there's no signs of demand. So it just means people don't actually want the product. So um, signs of demands would be like link clicks, add to carts, and purchases. So low link clicks means okay, there's not really that much demand. Same with low add to carts, same with low purchases. But if there's high demand, you'd have a lot of link clicks, a lot of add to carts, and a lot of purchases. So yeah, if there's demand but you're unprofitable, then it's just your creative, right? If there's demand, you have high link clicks, high to cards, high purchases, but you're still like, and by high it just means like okay, like you're getting those, right? You're getting link clicks, you're getting asset cards, you're getting purchases, but still you're unprofitable. Um, then it's just the creatives. It's just the creatives, just the ads, right? That just means it has better creatives, right? And you know what I'm saying? If you're more advanced, you know, okay, like okay, it has better creatives. All right, let me look at what's working. Okay, let me try doing these custom creatives. Let me try doing this. Let me try doing that. And you know what I'm saying? If you're more advanced, you would know like okay, like you can get it to work if you actually go with the custom creatives because maybe the reps just aren't hitting. But if you're a beginner, bro, you don't even know marketing. You don't know marketing at all, bro. Did I talk about this later? All right, never mind. But if you're a beginner, bro, you don't even know marketing at all. You actually don't know marketing at all. So, um, if you have no sense of marketing, you don't really know what makes a good ad, anything like that, then bro, honestly, I would just say just drop the product and test something else, because at least you're getting data from the rips that you're testing, and you're gonna understand, okay, like why is something working, why is something not working, like okay, why is this hook rate actually good, why is this hook rate bad, why is the hold here actually kind of good, but why is the hold rate over here bad? You're gonna learn a lot of things. So, and if overall just still nothing works, I don't want you to keep testing, just losing money because you're trying to do custom creatives when you don't even really have an idea of marketing. Rather, what I want you to do is I'd want you to I'd want you to test, right? I want you to test, just use rips, you know what I'm saying? Especially if it's your first ever test, just use rips. Then after that, if it's your second test, cool. If it's your second ever product test, you can try throwing in custom creatives in there, bro. You can okay try it, because now you had more data in your first product test. You understood okay why something kind of worked, why something didn't really work, and then you could just try implementing custom creatives now. I would say just make like maybe three, and then you can try it there, but also use the rips at the same time, and then see what happens, see how your custom creatives do or not, right? And yeah, right. So, and just keep doing that. But as a beginner, if it's like your first ever product test, bro, honestly just run ribs, don't even worry about custom creatives. um but yeah, and then it's gonna lead you to being more advanced, because when you're more advanced, bro, you probably made custom creators in the past. You know what's good, you know what's bad. You already have a sense of things. You already have a sense of marketing, so you can like kind of just make things work. All you need is just a product that has demand, and which is just a lot of products. I ain't gonna lie, most products on Calidata have demand, so you would be chilling. It literally just comes down to the ads. So it would just be like, okay, how can I make this work? You just need to do more market research, this and that. So yeah, but yeah, if you're a beginner, bro, you don't even know market research, right? Honestly, I would just say learn more market research and learn more about marketing and learn more about how to make ads as you go along more product tests, right? Yeah, as you go along more product tests, don't just stick to one product, okay? If you're a beginner, don't just stick to one product. I made that mistake and I stuck to one product, and I overall just lost a lot of money. Why? Because bro, you don't even know like you're gonna have, first of all, you're gonna have struggling with even like knowing if your product is a good product or not. So why would you spend time on a product you're kind of even already unsure of, when you can just like, okay, test it, do the rips, learn something about it. All right, see if there's even demand, see if there's this and that. Just test it, put your water, you know what I'm saying, put your feet in the water, and then after you get data from that, and that's gonna tell you exactly what you need to do for your next product test. It's gonna give you, be like, okay, maybe next time I find a product, I should find something that has more of this and that, right? Or maybe I should avoid this and that. And also, you look in the ads as well in the rips, and you'd be like, okay, these rips are really good because these rips have a similar characteristic that my other rips had, and those rips perform decent. So these ones look even better. So I think this product right here is actually gonna do way better for me, right? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just keep that all in mind. But I'm sorry if that sounds confusing. But yeah. Okay, cool. So once it starts scaling, honestly, just start scaling if your like top spender is above a strong 2 ROAS. Right? And it doesn't necessarily need to be like, I would say like around 30% hook rate, around a 10% hold rate. This just kind of means like your ad is like decent, but um it doesn't even necessarily have to have these things. Honestly, it just needs to have a strong 2 ROAS, above a strong 2 ROAS, because if it has like, okay, let's just say a 2 ROAS, one day it has a 2 ROAS, and you start scaling, bro, you start scaling into 2 ROAS, like it's gonna the more you scale, the more your ROAS is gonna drop. So you're gonna scale and you're gonna see your ROAS go to like a 1.9, a 1.8, a 1.7, 1.6, and then you're gonna be at break even, and then you're gonna lose money, right? So you want to make sure it's a strong 2 ROAS and it's above just the bottom line 2 ROAS. You don't want to scale when it's literally just exactly a 2 ROAS. I would say scale if it's like even 2.4, 2.5, 2.6 and above, right? Don't just scale if it's just a regular 2 ROAS. But you know what I'm saying? Make sure it's a strong 2 ROAS. And how do you know it's a strong 2 ROAS, bro? You've been testing, let's say it's day 3 test, 2 ROAS. Day 4 test, 2.1 ROAS, right? And then you see, okay, yo, this ROAS seems to be a little more stronger. Obviously it's still like bottom line 2, so 2.1, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even make a scale right there. But you could try, but you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't recommend it, but you do. All right, let's say it's a on day 3 it's a 2.5 ROAS. Day 4 you're gonna test it one more day to make sure to see how strong the ROAS is. It goes like 2.8 ROAS. That's how you know you have a strong ROAS, right? So then afterwards, what you're gonna do is you're gonna start scaling, right? You're gonna bump budgets. So yeah. Anything else on here? Nope. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys learned a lot from that. So yeah. Um, Also, one more thing as well, I want to go over when you are figuring out when to drop a product. And like I said, as a beginner, you're not even gonna know, okay, what product is good, what product is bad, and this isn't that. Just like I don't even plug anything, but bro, if you seriously need that type of help and you're seriously looking for guidance, again, I have a mentorship. First thing in the description below. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna help you out. I'll help you out. Look over your products, look over your ads, look over everything for you, so you make sure, look over your metrics. You know what I'm saying? So like it's not just you trying to doing all the guessing work, but rather it's like you're actually getting the help from me and the advice from me, and you're getting my perspective on it as well, and I'm telling you exactly what you should be doing, right? So then it's not just like, oh, should I do this, should I do that? You know what I'm saying? It's more like, oh, he like I can get help from Giancarlo, right? And he's gonna help me out, and he has experience in this. So you know what I'm saying? If you're seriously looking for that, again, first link in the description below. First link in the description below. But yeah, cool. All right, so next thing, scaling strategy to 100K month. This is how you're gonna hit that 6-figure month. Honestly, scaling to 100 to 300K month is pretty easy. All you need to do is basically increase budgets by 20% every 1 to 2 days, and just launch new batches every 2 days. It's honestly all about creatives, bro. All about creatives. Just make sure you're increasing budget as well, and make sure you're launching a lot of creatives. So yeah. And how would you do this? Honestly, this is the best way, right? Use a credit card to pay for your ads, because it gets to a certain point when you're increasing budgets where like, okay, you don't even have, let's say you're like profitable, right? You're really profitable, but the payouts haven't even hit your bank account yet. So, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes there's a little delay with Shopify and your bank account. So you would ideally you want to use a credit card, so the credit card can, you know what I'm saying, start. You can spend money with like on the ads with the credit card. So then you have to wait for the payouts to hit, right? And yeah, and then once the payouts hit, you can pay off the credit card, and then boom. But yeah, all right. And then to launch new batches every 2 days, hire an editor, bro. Don't like, bro. Yeah, obviously use rips and stuff as well, but also we're gonna be doing custom creatives as well, bro. Do not just be editing yourself, bro. Do not edit yourself, because it's gonna waste so much time. Like I'm telling you, it's gonna waste so much time when you could be using that time for um bigger leverage things like planning out your next creatives, this and that, right? Seeing what's working, seeing what's not working, getting more ideas for creatives. Bro, the more time you have to actually plan creatives, the more time you have to actually work on your scripts, work on like the actual ideas of your creatives, bro, the more creatives you're gonna be able to get out, right? Because you're gonna tell your editor, yo, I need to do this, I need you to do this. He's gonna get that done, and then you already have more ideas for him to do. Boom, 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 bro. Now you're gonna be able to launch so many creatives to the point, bro. You launch more creatives, the better you're gonna get at these creatives, and then the better these creatives are gonna be, which means the more winning creatives, which means you're gonna be making more money, bro. Right? Higher ROAS, this and that. Boom, you're gonna be making more money. So yeah, make sure you just hire an editor, bro. Honestly, hire an editor. That's honestly like the first hire you should do. Hire an editor, and yeah, cool. So exactly, the more winning creatives, the more money you make. So always want to be testing new ads, right? You can test voiceover, static ads, UGC, test different angles, test every type of creative you can, bro. You see an idea, bro. Honestly, like actually, it all comes down, bro. It's a winning creative. You have to be creative with it. Don't just see something and copy it, right? See something and then actually take inspiration from that and actually be creative with it and think about it creative with it. Okay, that's why it's also important to market research. Make sure you do market research as well. I'll make a whole separate video on that because that's a whole other topic to be talking about. But genuinely, bro, you can be scrolling on TikTok and then you see a video you like and be like, yo, this is very engaging. I think I can actually implement this on my product. Or you see something that's in the niche and you be like, yo, this is a good idea. Let me implement this on my product. And then boom. Y'all, my bad. I just had to get some water real quick, you know what I'm saying? Because, oh my gosh, my coffee is bad right now. But anyways, y'all, yeah, I just gave y'all hella sauce on creatives. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. So yeah, but anyways, y'all. So this is the exact strategy on how I was able to, bro, print money while in high school. As you can see, bro, I'm literally in school. And then how I was able to get my first car, bro. How I was able to buy my first ever car. It's a Mercedes Benz C300 Coupe. You know what I'm saying? First ever car in my entire life. I don't even have my license yet, allegedly, but yeah, it's how I was able to do that, bro, by simply just following this structure, all of this, right? By simply me just following this, all the sauce I gave y'all, all the sauce I gave you, replay it a couple times if you need to. That's exactly like what got me to doing this, to making this amount of money and buying my first ever car, bro. So generally, bro, you can do it too. Like actually, like bro, it's possible. You can do it. It's a little bit complicated, but that's the barrier to entry. It's complicated because not that many people they see the complexity and they're like, yeah, never mind. I don't want to do that. Let me just stick to a 9 to 5. Like, bro, what? And then rather you can be that next 17-year-old, 18-year-old, 19-year-old, bro. Even if you're like 30 years old, bro, you could be that next 30-year-old or if you're the same age as me, right, 17, who will see this opportunity and be like, yo, you know what? I can do it too, bro. It's complex, but that's why everyone else does not do it. That's what makes me different because I'm gonna actually go after this. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you actually stay to the end of this video, bro, you're gonna succeed. You're genuinely gonna succeed. I'm not even gonna lie. If you genuinely stay to the end of this video, bro, it's a boring video. And if you're able to go through a boring video, you're genuinely gonna succeed. So just make sure you put in the work and you will succeed, okay? Keep your faith in God, everything like that. But that being said, if y'all do need that help, you know what I'm saying, y'all don't want it to be as complex or anything like that, I do have a one-on-one mentorship again, where we basically build everything together, right? Limited spots, limited everything. So first link in the description below. Not accepting everyone, but if you are interested, you know what I'm saying? If you are interested, then click that link in the description below. Just fill out a form, and I'll help you with everything, bro. So it won't be as complex to you, and I'll give you the sauce straight up. It'll literally be, we'll be hopping on calls. You know what I'm saying? You have access to other coaches. There's a course involved too, so you know exactly how to actually do things. You know what I'm saying? With no gatekeeping, no nothing like that, and exactly how to do things. Exact part research, everything like that. Exactly how I just showed y'all, but it's gonna be more in depth with me actually showing like more in-depth products and exactly what I'm looking at, exactly what I'm not looking at, exactly what I'm trying to avoid, this and that. And yeah, overall, you'll be sending me products, I'll be validating them and validating your ads, seeing your metrics, everything like that, bro. Everything you need help on, we got you. You know what I'm saying? We got you covered. So yeah, here are just some, you know what I'm saying, personal stuff, personal records, but I don't want to show too much personal stuff. I really want to show my students because these people have worked hard, bro. These people have genuinely worked hard, and I've helped them so much to the point, bro, they've succeeded within the first 1 to 3 months, bro. Within the first 1 to 3 months. This dude, Marvin, hit a 1K day within his first month of dropshipping ever, bro. With first month of dropshipping ever. There's a case study on this. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be on the link below. But yeah, it's genuinely crazy, bro. Genuinely crazy. Shout out Armand as well. Bro went from, by the way, same brand as well. We got him to, you know what I'm saying, 18,000, right? In what, like 12 days? Same exact brand, same exact brand. Boom. To a $22,000 a day, bro. Genuinely scaling. You know what I'm saying? Genuinely scaling. Um, it's crazy, bro. It's actually crazy. So, and look at the conversion rate as well, bro. 3.99 to what? 5.49. Crazy, bro. It's a whole like what, like 1.5% up or like 1.5% up. Crazy, almost 2%. Crazy. This dude, first ever month drop shipping ever, first ever time, first ever, like, you know what I'm saying? 12K in 30 days. Look how he scaled, bro. Crazy. And then some ad account issues, boom. But yeah, genuinely crazy, bro. First ever 1K day right here. I'm showing this to y'all because, like, bro, it's genuinely possible. These people are exactly like you. They're exactly like you. They were in the exact same positions you were. Marvin was in debt, bro. Marvin was in debt. Armand was just another kid in high school, bro. Another kid in high school who, bro, he wanted to make money, right? He didn't want to be stuck in school. He didn't want to have to go to college, bro. And bro, he made it work. Daniel, you know what I'm saying? He's in my school actually. He's in my school, and bro, generally like he's just another kid in school, bro. Another kid in school. Um, and yeah, shout out to Horn as well, and Andrew. Boom, bro. First 1K day ever. So this just shows y'all how possible it is. But again, if y'all need help, first link in the description below. Other than that, bro, keep your faith in God. Everything will work out, and you got this, bro. I truly believe in you. I truly believe in you. You got that, bro. But yeah, if y'all want to see more videos like this, just like, comment, subscribe, everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Later.